2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. But you look at this defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Throwing is Wilson. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Inside the 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Again, it's Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Elway. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He finds Lynch, it's complete. And he works free. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
This defense for the Buccaneers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Lynch up the middle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Elway. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elway. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13. At the 34.
Here's Elway to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Elway.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Elway. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jerry Judy.
41 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And his pass incomplete.
Well, the rookie march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get the offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got to tie a ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Elway. Going out wide, finds Chubb. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
When we see another pitch and catch there to the running back, this position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. How about this?
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wilson.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up in the
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually at least 2 points on them throwing to the tight end. 3 sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On first down, Elway.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Elway.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Elway looking to pass again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Elway will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on the point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run it again with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From midfield, Elway drops it off for Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 4-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing now, Elway on first down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Elway. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again, it's Elway. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On 3rd down, Elway. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, Elway. And he is caught.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Elway to throw again.
Down the sideline he goes.
And down to the 28-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Elway.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point good by Prater. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Throwing is Wilson.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensive potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That interception certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Elway. It's caught. Lockett. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Elway to throw on 2nd.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Elway.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Elway. And he takes a shot says this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and 10, Elway.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Elway.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go. It's Elway on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, but this is his time to shine.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all around, that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Buccaneers 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Elway to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Who wants my jersey? What are you doing? Man, I'm going to put that jersey on. What are you doing? Are you even paying attention? This cannot be happening! What?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Game's not over. Why are you giving...
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Eagles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.